A very good afternoon and welcome back to our channel Info Island, and also welcoming you guys to our daily current affairs video where we bring you the latest news from all around the corners of the world. So guys, as you're aware, it's 4th of July 2023 today, and we have got all the information available there which were there in the highlights recently and were in the current affairs and made it to today's update. So, as you guys are aware, I'm your host and your host, Jyoti, and today we will be discussing the top news stories that we have gathered from, almost everywhere surrounding our India as well as internationally. So, yes, let's quickly get into the video and look for the top stories for today that we have brought up for you guys in order to help you in your daily preparation of competitive exams. So, yes, now let's quickly start. Okay, so yes, as the as the trend goes on, and here we have the questions at first, and moving ahead in the video, we will be looking for the answers, and just gather a pen and a paper, or just memorize, or in your head, just tick mark and guess the correct answer if you know about it, and that's okay if you don't know about it. Even then, just make a wild guess that this should be the correct answer, so as it'll be a bit fun and interesting in order to reveal the answers in the end. So yes, now let's begin and share the questions at first, and then moving ahead we will be looking for the answers. Okay, so starting up the first question that we have, a mass atmosphere and volatile evolution, that stands for MEVEN, and MAVEN spacecraft is associated with which of the following space agency? And your options are option A ISRO, option B NASA, option C CAN, or is it the option D JAXA? Okay, so by the time you're making a guess that what should be the correct answer, let's have a look at question number 2. Joss Butler, who recently passed the 10,000 runs in the T20 format, is from which of the following country? And the options are option A Australia, option B England, option C South Africa, or is it the option D, that is New Zealand? So yes, I hope you guys have already guessed that this should be the correct answer. And whether or not you guys are right, let's see that in the end of the video. Post these questions. Okay, so time for our next question. That is question number 3. Which of the following High Court ruled that caste will have no role to play in appointment of temple priests? And the options are option A Madras High Court, option B Delhi High Court, option C Allahabad High Court, or is it the option D, that is Calcutta High Court? Time for our next question, that is question number 4. Which of the following country is the host of the SAFF Championship that is happening in the year 2023? And the options are option A Nepal, option B India, option C Sri Lanka, or is it the option D Bangladesh? Time for our next question. That is question number 5. Peacock soft shell turtles, or which are also known as Nilsonia formosa. So the scientific name here, a question arises in itself. So this, what is the scientific name of peacock soft shell turtles? So the scientific name is Nilsonia formosa. They are found in which of the following country recently? And your options are option A, Myanmar, option B, India, option C, Indonesia, or is it the option D, Sri Lanka? Next up, we have question number 6. Which of the following company is all set to buy the Danske Bank's IT center in India? And the options are option A, HDFC Bank, option B, Infosys, option C, Axis Bank, or is it the option D, that is TCS, Tata Consultancy Services? Moving to the next question, that is question number 7. Which of the following country amended its Election Act to limit the disqualification of lawmakers to 5 years with retrospective effect? And the options are option A, Sri Lanka, option B, India, option C, Pakistan, or is it the option D, Myanmar? Okay, so I hope you guys have guessed the correct answer. Time for our next question. Question number 8. Which of the following institution leads the Trans-Asia Railway, that is TAR network? And the options are option A, World Bank, option B, UN, that is United Nations, option C, that is WEF, that stands for World Economic Forum, or is it the option D, IMF, that stands for International Monetary Fund? Next up, we have question number 9. Which of the following ODI spin bowler recently took 3 consecutive 5-wicket hauls? And the options are option A, R. Ashwin, option B, Vanindu Hasaranga, option C, Shakib Al Hassan, or is the option D, Kuldeep Yadav? Okay guys, so that brings us to the last question of today's current affairs video, that is question number 10. Which of the following Indian golfer won Czech Ladies Open title? And the options are option A, Aditi Ashok, option B, Diksha Dagar, option C, Pranavi Urz, or is it the option D, Amandeep Dural? Okay, guys, so those were the very important 10 questions of today's current affairs video. And yes, it's time to reveal the answers of those questions. I hope you guys have made a complete list of the correct answers that you think that these are the correct answers. And yes, if you have guessed them correctly, now let's share that with you. Okay, so yes, the correct answer for question number one is option B, that is NASA. And all of you all who have mentioned it B as the correct answer, they are absolutely correct. Just add 1 mark from us. By utilizing NASA's Mars Atmosphere and Volatile Evolution, that is MAVEN in short, spacecraft's Imaging Ultraviolet Spectrograph, that is IUVS instrument, planetary scientists studied the Martian atmosphere and observed surface characteristics in extraordinary detail. The IUVS instrument aboard MAVEN, that is MAVEN, is capable of measuring wavelengths ranging from 110 to 340 nm, that is nanometer, which fall beyond the range of wavelengths visible to the human eye. Moving ahead, next answer, that is the correct answer for question number two, is option B, that is England. England's Jos Buttler scripted history as he completed 10,000 runs in T20 cricket. He is only the ninth batter to achieve this feat. In 372 matches, Butler has scored 10,080 runs at an average of 34.16 with 6 centuries in T20 format. Moving ahead, next we have the correct answer for question number three is option A, that is Madras High Court. Madras High Court ruled that caste will have no role to play in appointment of temple priests. The court added that in temples governed by the agama, the trustees, fit person only have to ensure that the priest to be appointed is well versed and properly trained to perform the rituals that are, there taken in the temples. Next, we have the correct answer for question number four is option B, that is India. In the SAFF Championship, India is set to face Lebanon in the semi-final at Sri Kantirava Stadium, that is there in Bangalore. India earlier recorded a 2 versus 0 win over Nepal in the SAFF Championship. In the year 2022, India retained the SAFF U20 title by beating Bangladesh by 5-2 in the finals. Next, the correct answer for question number 5 is option A. And yes, if you have marked option A as the correct answer, you guys are absolutely correct, as Myanmar is the correct answer. In Myanmar, Burmese peacock softshell turtles, which are critically endangered, have successfully hatched and started their journey in Indavgi Lake recently. The name, which is also known as Nilsonia formosa, these turtles are only found in Myanmar. It is one of the 5 species in the genus Nilsonia, and there will be no other country other than Myanmar that you can find these soft shells turtles, namely Nilsonia formosa. Next, we have the correct answer for question number 6 is option B, Infosys. I hope the Infosys people are in a are in a position to guess the correct answer. The if we have if we have an Infosys people in our audience, in our YouTube family, they will be able to answer this question, as Infosys has announced a long-term collaboration with Danske Bank. The projected agreement, which is of worth 454 million US dollar for a 5-year term, has the possibility to renew for an extra year up to 3 times. As part of this agreement, Infosys will also buy Danske Bank's IT center that are there in India, which employs almost over 1,400 people. Danske Bank, which is headquartered in Denmark, provides banking services to individuals and businesses, as well as the large corporations and financial institutions. Moving to the next answer, and the correct answer for question number 7 is option C, Pakistan. In Pakistan, the National Assembly has passed a bill seeking an amendment to the Elections Act 2017 aimed at limiting the disqualification of lawmakers to 5 years with retrospective effect. The Act, titled Elections Amendment Bill 2023, also aims to empower the Election Commission of Pakistan to announce election dates unit, unilaterally without having to consult the president. Time for our next answer. And the correct answer for question number 8, we have option B, that is United Nations, UN. The Asian Development Bank, that is ADB, is all set to provide 400 million US dollars in loans to Bangladesh for the construction of 102 kilometers long dual gauge railways between Chattogram and Cox's Bazar to promote trade, investment, and tourism. Chattogram Cox's Bazar Railway is part of the Trans-Asia Railway, that is TAR network, which is an initiative led by the United Nations, aiming to provide seamless rail links between Asia and Europe to have that better connect between people and markets and all of those bazaars and everything nearby. Next, we have the correct answer for question number 9 is option B again, that is Vanindu Hasaranga. Vanindu Hasaranga equaled the record for the most consecutive 5 wicket hauls in ODIs during the Sri Lanka's Cricket World Cup qualifier. Hazaranga joined Pakistan great Waqar Yunis as the only bowlers to claim 5 scalps in 3 consecutive ODIs when he took 5 by 79 from 10 overs against Ireland. Hazaranga currently has 61 wickets from 44 ODIs. Okay, time for our next and the last answer for today's current affairs video. So the correct answer for question number 10, we have option B, Diksha Dagar. Indian golfer Diksha Dagar won her second Ladies European Tour, that is LET title, as she grabbed a 4-shot win at the Tipsport Czech Ladies Open. The 22-year-old won her first LET, that is Ladies European Tour, title back in the year 2019 in her rookie year, and in the year 2021 she was part of the winning team at the Aramco Team Series situated in London. This was Diksha's 79th start on the LET, and she now has 2 individual wins and 9 top 10 finishes. Okay, guys. So now let's have a look at the abbreviations that we just saw in today's current affairs question and answers. And as I have told you earlier also that these abbreviations are of key importance with the perspective of your examination also. So please, it's a humble request. Do have a thorough revision and once or twice as much as you want to, and please try to remember them. So yes, beginning with the number one, MAVEN, that is MAVEN, that stands for Mars Atmosphere and Volatile Evolution. At number two, we have ISRO, that stands for Indian Space Research Organization. Number three, we have NASA, that stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. At number four, we have CSA, that stands for Canadian Space Agency. At number five, we have JAXA, that stands for Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. At number six, we have SAFF, that is SAF, that stands for South Asian Football Federation. At number seven, we have TAR, that stands for Trans-Asia Railway. Next, at number 8, we have IUVS, that stands for Imaging Ultraviolet Spectrograph. Next, at number 9, we have ADB, that stands for Asian Development Bank. And at last, at number 10, we have LET, that stands for Ladies European Tour. That's it. That's all about today's abbreviations. So guys, that's it for today's update on Daily Current Affairs Roundup. If you found this information useful and if you found this information informative, please subscribe to our channel Info Island for more such daily news updates. And also, don't forget to leave a comment down below in the comment section with all of your thoughts on today's stories. And yes, if you have any news tips or stories that you would want us to cover on our channel, then feel free to leave them in the comment section. And yes, do share your recommendations as well as all of your suggestions. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your time, and we will see you soon again tomorrow with more such current affairs news.